Welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Sacramento Kings here in Golden One Center. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And to look at the starters for the Knicks, we've got Mikal Bridges. Karl-Anthony Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Mitchell Robinson, and it's Brunson in at the point. Now here's Brunson. In the game against Portland, very impressive. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Bridges. The three is up. Sacramento grabs the miss. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
And it's DeRozan missing.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often.
Towns for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. And this is a tough time of the season, Grant. A few months in with a few months to go.
Yeah, B.A. You know, for the players, this is when they start to feel the grind of the regular season. A lot of the guys are dealing with nagging fatigue or mental weariness.
Oh, man, DeRozan with the rapid release.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Doug Christie. Well, right away, Coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, he's going to get hot, that's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire. There you have it. Sounds like Coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Brunson passes to Bridges. Towns for 3. Buries it from 3. Towns has gotten a second bucket on the night.
Towns takes a lot of pride in knocking down threes. He's as gifted a shooter as we have at the center position.
Achua for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. New York has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Anunoby passes to Robinson. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension, famously signing for less than his max bar.
Yeah, you know, B.A., it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players. If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player.
Now here's Westbrook. What a tremendous game he played against the Lakers. Wondering how the West is shaping up? Well, the midseason grind is in full force. Let's check out the standings. You look at the Kings, they're way down there in the conference, but still optimistic they can turn it around.
Well, I think for Sacramento, there's no doubt they feel the pressure mounting. I mean, failing to match those expectations from the start of the year is apparent.
And, you know, any fixes they've tried during the season have only compounded their problems.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
It's obvious Anunoby has put a ton of work into his game. Now, that catch-and-shoot, Jay, is a real weapon.
Here's Levine for 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Towns passes to Anunoby. New York working the ball around now. Towns outside. Hauled in by the Kings.
Who took it up strong, but the defense was ready for it.
Oh, wow! Oh,
watch out below.
Big finish.
And you see why Levine's been a hard, tough out in the slam dunk contest. Has a natural ability to entertain the audience, and that bounce and athleticism certainly doesn't hurt either.
Outside Anunoby. Towns up top. Three-pointer. And the Knicks, another three.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Now here's Levine. And he also played really well in the win against the Lakers. Achua with the dunk.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, but I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Here's Robinson. Still without a bucket. Anunoby passes to Robinson. Here's Towns. Here's Brunson. Pounded by Westbrook. Fires the three. They grab their own miss. Towns for three. The shot won't fall.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Achua with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. The basket counts, and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
That's how they use a size mismatch in tight. Take it to the rack.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
And that one misses. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Now here's McBride, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Westbrook taking his time here. And some solid defense from Towns. Out to Bridges. Lets it go from deep. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Levine passes to Westbrook. Outside Achua. Covered by Towns. Fades away. It's rebounded by McBride.
Well, it's clear he's frustrated. Just needs to slow things down a touch and let the offense come to him.
Pass to Anunoby. Outside Brunson. And again, New York with the triple.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Kings trail by 10. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And Sacramento making a change here. Monk's checked in. Westbrook outside. Back to Levine. Nice D from Bridges. And here's New York now. They're on an 18-6 run. Brunson with the bucket.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Kings. A 12-point game. To the inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Boy, for a player who can be a one-man offense, DeRozan's got plenty in his passing game skill set, too.
The Knicks have got 8 of 15 shots to go. Towns outside. Back to Brunson. Clock at 4. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Brunson's got 10 points in the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
The three from DeRozan. It's rebounded by McBride.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Pass to Bridges. Misses the three.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
And the Knicks with the possession here. 10-point lead. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Sacramento this season.
Last year, they battled to a stalemate, winning 1 game apiece.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are or a good feel for them. And oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
And some changes here for New York. Yabusele comes in for Karl-Anthony Towns. Kolek comes in for Brunson. Bridges outside. Nice move. Just 5 on the clock. Rebound by Sacramento.
Look, when the defense leaves the mid-range open like that, you got to punish them, or they'll keep letting you shoot it.
Schroeder passes to Monk. There's the three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Nothing quite as good as seeing Monk shoot that 3-ball. I mean, fantastic. Measuring those long-range shots up and knocking them down.
Now here's Monk. Last game, 26 points for him. Pass to Šarić. To the paint. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. And it's now only a 5-point Knick lead.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Bridges. He had a big outing in that Trailblazers game as well. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Mikal Bridges has what I call a balanced game. Not many holes, can do a little bit of everything. He gives you points and a sprinkle of everything else, plus some really effective defense to go with it.
And the first one at the line is good. Levine, he's checked in for Sacramento. And a switch here also for New York. Towns is checked in. That one's no good. Kings trail by 6. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Back to you, Brian.
Tons of spacing. Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Towns. A 20-point game for him in the win against Portland. Here's McBride. The rebound by Eubanks.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Levine finds Schroeder. Oh, swiped away. 3 on 3. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. New York making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
A minute 4 left in the first quarter. And here's Monk. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Knicks leading by 6. Towns on a screen. Here's Kolek, covered by Schroeder. Yabusele outside. Sinks it from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
On the wing, Levine. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Clifford. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Monk for 3. Great D that time from McBride. Yabusele with it. Clarkson, left side. And the shot goes down.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Dennis Schroeder is out there with Malik Monk. Then it's Drew Eubanks. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Clifford in at the 4. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Now here's Monk. Here's Clifford. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Clifford's gotten his first basket of the night.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Shots good by Towns.
They force in close. When Towns smells that rim, he goes right to it.
Schroeder passes to Levine. Sacramento passing it around. Monk for 3. And that one is stuffed right through.
Boy, evolving over time this part of his game. When Monk does look to set up his teammates, that's a big asset.
Now here's Clarkson, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Here's Towns. Rebound by the Kings. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Outside Levine. Eubanks the screen. Pass to Clifford. Back to Levine. To the right side. Here's Schroeder. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
So crafty and clever at finishing inside. Schroeder doesn't lack confidence trying to get it up and down from this area.
New York leading by 10. Yabusele outside. Now Towns. Eubanks defending. Oh, Towns drops the hammer.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Outside Levine. Pass to Eubanks. It's Monk on the wing. Back to Eubanks. 6 to shoot. Can't cash it in from close range. And Towns has got the ball here for New York. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Towns in his comfort zone.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A moment here to see the numbers for Karl-Anthony Towns. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Year to year, Karl-Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
And New York has possession. Following the score by Sacramento, here's Kolek. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Towns has got his 5th assist in this one. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Schroeder passes to Monk. Down low. Clock at 6. Releases. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Kolek. Here's Diawara. It's tipped. Outside Levine to the wing, right side. Outside Schroeder. Outside Monk. Eubanks the screen. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Monk missing.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Pass to Clarkson. Here's Kolek. Towns outside for 3. And the Knicks, another 3.
Rolling. Towns just keeps finding opportunities to score.
Here's Monk. Outside Schroeder. Eubanks the screen. Beyond the arc. Schroeder can't get it to go.
I think adrenaline was a factor there. He wanted to hit that answer 3 so badly.
Towns outside. Towns double team. Inside. And that one's good. Clarkson. Clarkson's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So both teams changing it up here. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You take a look at New York. What a season thus far for them. 2nd place in the conference.
You know, for the Knicks, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Now here's Monk to stop the drought. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
And, you know, the jump shot of Monk is a beautiful shot to watch. I mean, superb control, all of the mechanics in line. It looks good to me every time it leaves his hands.
Towns passes to Brunson. Now here's Bridges. That 3's off the mark. Levine feeling it out a bit. Pass to Westbrook. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
You know, Westbrook able to score from anywhere. He just is so assertive and confident in what he can do out there.
New York leading by 15. Here's Kolek. Brunson passes to Towns. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Sacramento.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Up top, Levine. Pass to Westbrook. 5 to shoot. Now Anunoby. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Yeah, what about his work on the glass? I mean, he was an all-around contributor to a winning effort.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Levine. Ooh, the elevation from Levine.
Always putting on the show. Levine plays with flair and clearly one of the best dunkers in league history.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Outside Anunoby. Now here's Towns. Tight defense on him. To the middle. To end the drought. Oh, Towns disregarding the D. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called. Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Pass to Levine. And here is DeRozan. Inside. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
You know, one of the things we've seen DeRozan do, guys, is elevate his passing game through the years. Now he's a terrific distributor at the two-guard spot.
Here's Brunson. He's got 10. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Achua's checked in for the Kings. Schroeder comes in for Monk. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Clarkson comes in for Kolek. On defense, Sacramento. They trail by 16. Bridges. 20 feet out. And it's Clarkson missing. The Kings have gotten 8 of 13 shots to fall in the second quarter. And that one is hammered home.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
New York has gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second. For 3, Bridges. Knocks it down from distance. Bridges has got 7 points.
Bridges showing you the range right there.
Westbrook outside. Pass to DeRozan. Outside Achua. Sacramento passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. DeRozan against Bridges. And it's DeRozan missing.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
Outside Robinson. Clarkson up top. Pass to Anunoby. And again, New York with the triple.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
.136 left to play in the first half. Robinson gets the bucket.
Always ready to get rough inside. Robinson is as physical a presence down low as we have in the league.
Westbrook against Clarkson. The fadeaway. Westbrook with the miss. Knicks leading by 20. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Anunoby against Achua. Bridges outside. To the inside. 18 feet out. Anunoby can't get it to go. Sacramento has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Achua with a screen. 18 feet out. And it's DeRozan missing.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now here's Brunson. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. And here is DeRozan. 32 points for him last game against the Lakers.
And with all the attention he drew offensively, he did a great job of just kicking to the open man.
And so it's New York, ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Karl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones. Consistency
is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Karl.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the New York Knicks.
Their ability to string together threes and demoralize a team, man. We saw that in the first half.
Seems like the score couldn't be more lopsided, but we still have another half to go. Prove me wrong. Taking a closer look at the first half matchups, these two guys have led the way for their teams.
I always like these matchups because even though you're not always guarding each other, you're thinking, okay, you did that, now watch me do this.
Just like you and Kenny here in the studio.
Oh, no, you haven't.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Karl-Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. When this game's over, they'll be off to Golden State as they take on the Warriors. And that game will mark the end of a 4-game trip. Checking out the group from Mike Brown to start the second half. Karl-Anthony Towns is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. Here's Levine for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Robinson. And there's a 3-second violation. And a moment to check out who New York has coming up. On Thursday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And the Kings shooting it well, almost 50% from the floor. Levine against Bridges. Levine with it. Shot clock at 6. And there's the screen. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's DeRozan. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. It's hard to find a more impactful player in a complementary role than OG Anunoby.
Yeah, you're speaking facts right there. He's a switchable defender. Offensively, he's at his best spotting up, and he can attack in transition effectively. I mean, I think he's the kind of player that not only does every team want, he's the kind of guy that every team needs.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Jalen Brunson is the engine that makes this team go, and he has sacrificed so that the Knicks could surround him with talent. He said, winning trumps everything that I do individually. I'll do my part to help this team try to get a championship. It's all about the journey, and I am happy to be a part of it. Guys, back to you.
Putting the team first. Thanks a lot, Allie. Sacramento passing it around. DeRozan outside. 6 to shoot. Tries it from the top of the key, and it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Anunoby passes to Towns. Out to Bridges from behind the arc. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Back to Westbrook. DeRozan against Anunoby. Looking to get back on track. And Anunoby pulls it down.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Boy, look at the big fella elevating when Towns goes to the rim. He's doing it on and with purpose.
The Kings have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Timeout called. The Kings. Wherever OG Anunoby goes, his teams win a lot of games, Clark.
Yeah, you think about his second season. I mean, be a part of the 2019 Raptors title squad was Anunoby. I mean, his defense is superb, and it affects winning in a big-time way.
Let's take a second to see which teams have been hitting the glass with a fury this season. Number 5, the Knicks.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Pass to DeRozan. Outside Levine. Now Westbrook. 5 on the clock. DeRozan for 3. Oh my! Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
It's pretty clear that DeMar DeRozan is an outstanding athlete. He can outrun you. He might outwork you, and he's able to be everywhere on the floor, and he does it with kind of unique grace and finesse.
And he hits the first of 3.
DeRozan has that old school game, a throwback wing. He's not just a three-point chucker, and that makes him a different kind of matchup.
And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Robinson. Back to Brunson. There's the drive. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
I love the measured way that Brunson will attack off the bounce. I mean, he's always in control, playing at his own pace, and he's ever a threat to take it all the way.
Here's Westbrook. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Pass to DeRozan. There's the triple. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make him earn those points from deep. Don't give them to him free at the line.
3 shots. 3 shots.
That's good from DeRozan. And the second free throw is good. You know, it seems like there's much more competition at the big man spot than there used to be.
I think a lot of that is due to the way players are developed now, particularly the big guys. They come in now expected to handle the ball and shoot, and they've watched a number of their predecessors do that in the last couple of decades. Teams now want to have 4 or more shooters on the floor to put great pressure on the opposing defense. So where there used to be 2 spots available for big guys, now they're fighting over 1 spot.
Back to Brunson. Screen by Robinson. A deep 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Achua with a screen on Bridges. DeRozan outside. Clock at 6. Fires top of the key. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got 9 rebounds now. Towns outside. Brunson a screen on Achua. Towns passes to Robinson. 4-3. The shot by Towns, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Westbrook. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Westbrook's got 6.
And good execution by Levine with the pass. I mean, showing improved leadership skills there.
New York leading by 21. Bridges outside. Down low. Here's Towns. Doesn't go that time. And so DeRozan will bring it up for the Kings. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. Shot is good by Levine. He's got 6.
And this offensive surge is just what they needed right now.
Yeah, it's still a big hill to climb. I mean, it was essential that they at least made some kind of dent in that lead before we got to the 4th quarter.
Towns gets the bucket.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Outside Achua. DeRozan looks it over. Crafty move. And he takes it up and lays it in.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Towns. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Precious Achua picks one up.
Well, I like the way Towns plays such a physical style. It's tough on the officials, but the fact that he doesn't mind initiating contact gets him to the strike.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
The first one falls.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
Malik Monk's checked in for Achua. And a switch here also for New York. McBride's checked in. And so Towns nails them both. Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Outside Levine. Sacramento passing it around. Pass to DeRozan. No good on the 3.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Towns, right side. Back to Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Brunson. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
Back to Westbrook. And stolen by Brunson. Here's Anunoby. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And stolen by Brunson. Outside McBride from deep. He can't hit that time. The Kings have gone 5 of 11 in his third quarter. Pass to DeRozan. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Anunoby on the take. And that one's long. And the Kings shooting 45% here in the second half. Levine passes to Monk. Launches it. Sinks the tray. Monk's got 9 points.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Brunson against Westbrook. Pass to McBride. Fires the three. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down. Westbrook's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Anunoby against DeRozan. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Just 4 to shoot. Over Brunson. Westbrook can't hit.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And so DeRozan will bring it up for Sacramento. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. Knicks leading by 23. Pass to Brunson. For 3, Bridges. The shot off that time. The Kings have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Monk passes to Levine. Westbrook outside. Off the mark there with a 3. And the Knicks shooting about 53% in the third, a very good number. Well, Clark, when Russell Westbrook's career is over, how do you think he'll be remembered?
I call him 24/7 because he shows up the same all the time. Great energy, great production, stat sheet stuffer supreme. But it was his work ethic and the way he brought himself to the game every single night. Very impressive.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Levine.
You know, when you think of Zach LaVine, his scoring comes to mind immediately, but he also rebounds effectively and passes it pretty good too.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Yabusele, he's checked in for Anunoby. Clarkson comes in for Mikal Bridges. Kolek comes in for Brunson. Both free throws good from Levine. Smooth sailing for New York. Pass to Yabusele. Clarkson left side. Shot clock at 6. Good work there as it goes. Clarkson's got 6.
Just straight tricking the defender with the shot fake. This is how it's done.
It's Monk on the wing. Connects from downtown.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Here's Monk. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Makes makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
It's been all about Karl-Anthony Towns for the Knicks, dominating on the glass. What a quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Drew Eubanks. Malik Monk is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Clifford in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Pass to Kolek. New York working the ball around now. Here's Towns. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And even as the league works for parity, there will always be those teams that are rebuilding. What are the keys to accelerating that process, Clark?
Well, there are a number of factors, B.A. I think you start with leadership and talent acquisition. I mean, those are 2 major components to this building a team and being successful. You've got to have talent. And then I think you've got to have a commitment to staying the course. Consistency really matters when you get leadership and talent in place. Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and KAT's is generally among the best in the league.
And so Towns nails them both.
And really strong at the line since the break.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Monk for 3. And it's New York with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Kolek. Here's Yabusele. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Towns has got his 7th assist here tonight.
Towns sees an open player and rewards him with a nice pass.
Eubanks, the pass to Monk. Poke loose. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Yabusele the screen. Towns taking his time here. New York needs to get off the shot here. Yabusele can't hit. Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. 2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Over to the wing. Outside Monk. Over Clarkson. And another miss by Sacramento.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Inside. Pass to Kolek. Yabusele the screen. This one for 3. Kolek's shot is off. For Sacramento, they've got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. And here's Schroeder outside. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 16th rebound on the night.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
LaVine passes to Eubanks. All right, so let's say we give you a carte blanche, Clark. Make you Adam Silver for a day. What's one game rule you change?
You know, I kind of like what the WNBA does in regards to the reset timeout, BA. Allow you to advance the ball without huddling up like a normal timeout. And I really think it helps the end of the game move a little better.
Towns a screen on Monk. Clarkson against Monk. Now here's Clarkson. The D's right on him. Great D that time from Monk. Well, the Kings shooting at about 44% so far. Now here's Schroeder. And there's the lob.
You have to respect Schroeder's speed and try to cut him off. But when you do that, it leaves room to pitch it to the roller.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Here's Clarkson, and the step-back jumper is good. Clarkson's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Down low. Here's Eubanks. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Tell you what, when Levine glides off the pick, I mean, you see the defensive attention he draws. Makes for an easy pass to the roller.
New York has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Clarkson passes to Towns. Back to Clarkson. Over Monk. And it's Clarkson missing. Sacramento has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Outside Levine. Well, Clark, you were a bit of a trendsetter with this, but it seems the stretch 4 is here to stay in the NBA.
Well, the combination of size and touch, something I took pride in as a player. I was versatile. And back then, I mean, a guy 6'8" that was able to play inside and out wasn't as common as it is now. Teams want a lot of floor spacing, and they want as many players out there that can space the floor, including the big guys. So 4 out is now a standard practice of how the game is played.
And so it's Monk who brings up the ball for the Kings. Pass to Levine from downtown. The rebound by Kolek.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
New York working the ball around now. Towns on a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. Takes a 3. Clifford pulls it in. So it's Sacramento now. Right side Monk. Pass to Schroeder. Outside Levine. And the 3 off target.
Clear he's pressing a little bit right now, and that's not going to help.
Here's Kolek, and here's Clarkson. Monk covers. Towns a screen on Monk. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, what a play by Clarkson. Has the concentration to finish through contact.
And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
And it's Sacramento's ball. Westbrook finds Levine. Achua with a screen on Clarkson to the middle. Achua with the dunk.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Clarkson against Levine. Clarkson outside. Shoots over Levine and misses it off the right side of the rim. The Kings shooting at 45% of the game so far. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Oh, man, the playmaking ability of Levine continues to evolve. That was a sweet dime right there. Just love seeing him be that creative.
Clarkson outside. Here's the pick. Fires for 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Achua's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Levine with the basket on the assist by Westbrook.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Pass to Okporti. Here's Diawara. Drains the triple. Diawara's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
The Knicks have gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. Pass to Clarkson. And the shot's good.
The total answer for this team. Clarkson on one tonight.
To the inside. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoners slam right there, guys.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
For Sacramento, they've gotten 7 of 16 attempts to drop since the start of the 4th. Achua with a screen. Releases. The rebound by Diawara.
He's hit a rough patch for sure this period. They need more from him.
Levine against Clarkson. Pass to Diawara. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. It's stolen. DeRozan right side. Uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, man. DeRozan, his interior game, worthy of much respect. When he gets the ball in a good spot, he goes to work.
The Knicks have gotten 8 of 15 during the 4th quarter. Clarkson outside. Pass to Okporti. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
Yeah, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
We've got 1:48 left in the 4th. Westbrook outside with the drive. Outside Achua. DeRozan outside from the arc. Hits a 3-pointer. DeRozan's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Knicks.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
And when you only face a team twice on the season, you love to win that first one. Now they'll have the mental edge in the next meeting against the Kings.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Karl-Anthony Towns.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
And last season, the worst in about 2 decades for games lost to injury, Clark. Cause for concern?
I certainly think so, but I mean, I am a fan of load management, but I think it should be in practice time. That way, the guys can play as many games as possible for their team and the fans. Load management should be, I think, managed in the practice schedule.
DeRozan against Clarkson. To the paint. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Westbrook, the pass to Achua. Now here's Levine. Fires from deep. Clarkson grabs a miss.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Here's Kolek, pounded by Pass to Diawara. Shot clock at 3. He can't get that one to fall. Now DeRozan. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
All right, I'm with Karl-Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
We played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our